Hey guys, NanoNexus here. In this video we'll be looking into the WildStar Deluxe Edition. The beta has been open to everyone until May 18th, so I thought I'd go ahead and make a video much like my Imperial Edition one in an effort to help in your decision on whether to go for Standard or so-called Deluxe Edition of the game. So we're going to be looking at the details of the Deluxe Edition extras, their difference to the usual items in game, moving on to my experience of the game and how I feel about these items, whether they would benefit me, then Deluxe versus Standard comparison before my personal thoughts on whether it's worth it and who I think would appreciate the perks this edition gives. So let's start with the Deluxe Edition extras. For £15 you are getting an Elden Hoverboard, Elden Augmentation Costume, Elden Die and an Elden title. For those of you who may not know, the Elden are a race of mysterious and powerful people that disappeared from the planet Nexus long ago and who a lot of the story and lore revolves around, so they've essentially themed all of their deluxe items on these guys. So the Elden Hoverboard is probably going to be the main item people are interested in here. It's going to be accessed at the usual hoverboard mount access level, which is currently set to be level 25 in the full game, and it is also assumed to be a similar speed to the first ones you can access. So again, this is really a cosmetic item, but also it's a in-game saving of gold, as I'm guessing that the first hoverboard isn't going to be free. Second up, the Elden Augmentation Costume. Looks pretty cool, and as it is a costume you can wear this over any armor and keep the stats while looking like this. Thirdly, the Elden Die. This is a luminous electro green dye and it's pretty bright and sparkly. It definitely stands out and will grab people's attention. Lastly, the Elden title. So this will name you Sentinel of the Nexus, which will be displayed at the end of your name for all to see. So in my experience of the game, I can't really comment on the hoverboard situation, but I expect to have enough gold to pay for one at level 25, or at least be nearly there, so I do believe the main point in the deluxe hoverboard would be cosmetic. The Elden Costume's pretty cool and I can see why people would want this. If you're playing in third person for hours in a game, you want to be looking good. For me though, my armor pretty much lets me know where I am in the game, and the advancements really were exciting, so I wouldn't want to cover that up personally. The Elden Die's cool, but not vital, and I'm not too sure I'd usually go for a luminous electro green if it weren't a deluxe item. Lastly, the Elden title, my pet hate really when it comes to MMOs. Everyone running around with the same title and thus feeling a bit like everyone is a Sentinel of Nexus sort of ruins it for me. The costume looks cool and changes depending on your character, but a title, I've always just sort of hated using one unless it's actually special and shows something that I have achieved really in game other than spent an extra bit of cash. Okay, so onto the comparison. The pre-order Standard Edition actually looks like a Deluxe Edition itself. You get an exclusive Rocket House, 3-day head start, in-game storage bag, exclusive housing trophy, a pre-order title, 3 7-day guest passes to the game, and some Elden housing decor. Pretty neat for a Standard Edition. So personal thoughts time. An Elden Hoverboard looks pretty cool and saves me in-game gold, although I've essentially just paid in real life sort of cash for it, so it's basically a microtransaction. The costume and dye are pretty cool, but how much am I really going to want to look at the same costume, and how long will it be till I find some other armor or costume that looks cooler for free? And titles just suck. For me, the Standard is special enough as long as you get your pre-order on. Now of course this is all my opinion, and I respect others would really like this content. Riding around like a badass straight away when you hit level 25. Always have that Elden costume in your digital wardrobe in case some armor performs great but looks awful, or even just for a change of what you're looking at. And same goes for the dye. And as for the title, Sentinel of Nexus is quite, no, I can't, it's stupid, I hate them. But anyway, all I'm doing here is giving my 2 cents, and only you know whether it's worth it for you. Please like if you enjoyed this video or if it helped you in any way. Comment with any questions or thoughts on the Deluxe Edition or WildStar in general, and as usual, subscribe for more gaming videos. I've got more Elder Scrolls Online, WildStar and Dark Souls 2 coming up, as well as more from my Eye on the Indies series. I tend to upload a couple of videos a week, so yeah, go check me out, and I'll see you in the next one.